Determine the equations of the straight lines cutting off an intercept of 5 from the y-axis and are equally inclined to the axis. So let's try to understand it graphically first. So here we have the coordinate axis and there are two lines. We have the yellow colored line and the blue colored line. The yellow colored line and the blue colored line are both cutting off an intercept of 5 from the x-axis, meaning the point of intersection of these 2 points will be at 5 units from the origin, and they are also equally inclined to the axis, meaning the angle it makes, if this is the angle theta that it makes with the x-axis, then the angle the yellow line makes with the y-axis is also theta. Similarly, we have the blue line. The blue line, let's say if it is making an angle phi with the x-axis, then it is also making an angle phi with the y-axis. So this is going to be the angle phi that it makes with the y-axis. So with this condition, we need to find out the equation of both the two lines. Okay, so let's begin with the blue line first. So our goal will be to first find out the angle phi which the line makes with the x-axis, the positive direction of x-axis. Now here the angle phi that's going to be equals to 45 degree. The best way to understand it, we know this particular point, this is the point A, which is the point of intersection of the line and the y-axis. So this is going to have the coordinates 0, 5. Now if we shift that point A 5 units such that it coincides with the origin O, then it becomes easier to understand that this particular line is going to bisect the angle between the x-axis and the y-axis. Since they are perpendicular to each other, that means the angle made by the line with the x-axis will be 45 degree. Similarly, it will be making an angle 45 degree with the y-axis. That means that our line is inclined at an angle of 45 degree with the x-axis. Now that we know the angle that it makes with the x-axis, we can also define the slope of that particular line. So we're going to call it m1, and that's defined by tangent of the angle phi. Now tangent of phi, which is simply tangent of 45 degree, which means that the slope of that line is going to be 1 unit. Okay, now that we have the slope of that line, what we need is the point that lies on that particular line, and that's nothing but the point A. So we have the point A with coordinates 0, 5. We're going to use what is known as the point slope form of a line. The point slope form is simple. All we need is the information, that is the point through which a particular line passes. Let's say the point is x1, y1, and also we know the slope of that particular line. Let's say it's denoted by m. Then the equation of that line will be y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So this is going to be the equation of the line. Now in our case, we know the slope, which is 1, and we also know the point through which the particular line passes. So that means the equation of the line is going to be y minus, so y1 will be simplified. This will be equals to the slope, which is 1, multiplied to it will be x minus the x1 coordinate, x1 value, which is simply 0. So that means we have y minus 5 equals to x, or rewriting the terms, we get x minus 5 plus x minus y plus 5 equals to 0. That's going to be the equation of the blue line. Now what we'll do, we'll come to the yellow line. Now the next task will be to obtain the angle that the particular line makes with the x-axis. Now in this case, this angle is going to be 90 degree plus 45 degree. The reasoning behind this is similar logic. We can say this angle is 45 degree and the angle between the two axes, that's 90 degrees. So 90 degree added to 45 degree, that's going to give us the measure of theta. So theta is going to be 135 degree. Now if we know theta, we can also define the slope of the particular line, which will denote by m2. So we will find out tangent of 135 degree. So I'll leave this as an exercise for you to try out, the tangent of 135 degree. So using the rules of trigonometry, we can find out its value as -1. -1, the reason behind this is theta is an obtuse angle. 135 is an obtuse angle. For obtuse angles, the slope of the line is always negative. Okay, now what we'll do, this particular line also passes through the same point A with coordinate 0, 5. Its equation is going to be y minus y1 equals to -1 times x minus x1. So let's rearrange the terms. So we're going to get x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. So this is going to be the equation of the yellow line. So both of the two lines have an intercept of 5 units and along the y-axis, and they are equally inclined to the axis.